So I've decided to make myself some brass knobs for my watchmakers cabinet. So I ordered some 15mm steel rod from the internet, and at this point you can see me, I'm just putting it in the vise. I've measured out on my tool thing how long I want the knobs to be, and then I'll leave that as it is, and so I can get all the other ones. I've got about 8 to make, and just chop the thing up. Some people would do it on the lathe, but my lathe would struggle to do this little job. So here's my lathe, something I bought off of the internet, again off of an auction site, but not eBay, funny enough. It's a Unimat. It's a really good little thing, but it's about 50 years old. It's only a 90-watt motor, so it does struggle. And apart from anything else, no one's ever taught me how to use a lathe. I've literally just bought it and started messing around with it to try and work out what I've got to do, a lot, as well as having a look at a lot of these YouTube videos and working out what I think I've got to do. Anyway, I'm getting on with it, and I'm sure lots of people will tell me, hey, you've done it all wrong there, or you should be using this, should be using that. But for my purposes so far, I am where I want to be with it. Maybe not. Anyway, I'm just cleaning off the end of it now to get a nice flat surface on the, well, this is actually the back end of it. And this is just another shot of me cleaning it up. I was actually quite pleased when I did that. It's the first time I've ever properly used the lathe, although I've had it for about a year. Just felt like I needed one, and when I bought one I didn't know what to do with it, so yeah, I'm now finding an excuse to use it. Not very tidy, I know, but it works for me. So the next thing is I wanted to drill a little hole into the back of the knob. I was frightened that the drill bit was going to snap when I was doing this, but it didn't. And something also tells me maybe I should have used a little bit of oil on there as well, because it was making a lot of noise when I was trying to drill through that thing. Anyway, you live and learn. Once I drilled out the hole, I got my what's that set called? I love this set. The thread cutting set. No, it's got a better name. Tap and die set. Yeah, that's the one. Yeah, got me tap and die set out, and where I would have normally put the whole thing in a vise and did it by hand, I thought it might be just easier just to throw the cutter into the chuck and turn the lathe by hand until I got it where I wanted it to be, and it worked fine. Again, I should have put a bit of oil on there. This is the front of the knob now. Again, just cleaning it off to make it look all nice and square. I know when I look at other people's videos, they make it look so much better than what I make it look like. I imagine my tools are not really sharp enough, but nor am I for that matter. Anyway, once I was happy with that flat end, I wanted to bevel off the front of the knob. Just give it a little bit of shape. And then I use this other tool just to put a little groove into the side of it there, just to make it look a little bit more interesting. It reminds me a bit of them old stereo volume knobs. The reason why I was making this was because little cabinet knobs like this were £3-4, even a fiver to get a solid brass one. So I decided to make my own. Piece of rod, 300mm, cost me £7 delivered. So it's a great saving. Anyway, once I'd done all that, I put it on my buffing machine and started polishing it all up. And that, in fact, helped with getting a lot of the untidiness as well. In actual fact, a bit that I didn't show in this video was when I used a bit of wet or dry to try and get rid of some of the grooves, which it actually did work and it looked fine. And there it is, the finished article. Those scratches are not scratches actually, they're just reflections off that worktop. And now here's the watchmakers box that I made, and that's where the knobs went onto. I'm well chuffed with that.